Namaste, and welcome to another edition of Weiki and Beiki with Reiki. Yes. As usual, it's a good morning. It's a wonderful morning. I have to admit that I woke up with a little bit of because I didn't get to bed till 10:30 afterwards. Probably didn't fall asleep till 11, and my mind is thinking I'm not going to get enough sleep. I programmed my mind to think I wasn't going to get enough sleep, so when I woke up I was thinking, oh, okay, let's sleep in a little bit, but then it's like, oh no. And so just that shifting of my mind gave me a moment when I sat up in bed where I went to a negative feeling, but I quickly changed it. That's my choice. And it's just wonderful how I'm able to break down my mornings and stay in control, all because of Reiki. So, I have something I definitely want to share because it's where I have grown so much in my life. It's the biggest tool I have ever used, and I'm talking about NLP, I'm talking about Reiki, I'm talking about coaching, every single personal development tool I have ever used. This is the most powerful one that has shifted my life, changed my life. I mean, literally, I look at things and they don't look the same. I can look at a bush and I can see it's a rose bush, but everyone around me will go, oh, that's a terrible thorny bush. And I'm going, no, it's a beautiful rose bush. I used to see the thorny bush just months ago, but because of this tool, which I'm including in my training, it's amazing. Subject I want to talk about is Marianne Williams. She is right now running for President of the United States. This is not political. I want to refrain from going political. Yet, what she's doing is so powerful. And the reason being is this morning, I'm trying to figure out, as I wake up and come to my meditation practice, I think about what am I going to talk about? And I go, okay, it's just going to come to me. And my first thing I do is I listen to the Course in Miracle Lessons, which is where Marianne Williamson got her giant insight in life and where she put all her focus and everything comes from that one book. And so I'm listening to the one lesson this morning, and it's about putting out love, getting out of my own way, stop my ego from holding back and letting me get out the message, because the only reason that my ego is holding me back is, and I realized, wait, it's because it's happening within that tool I use. That's exactly what's happening with that tool I use. When I use that tool, it gets my ego out of the way and allows me to bring out the message of love, which is what Course of Miracles is, and which is what Marianne Williamson is all about. And I do believe she is our best choice for president yet, but all of those other things. We're not ready. Well, yes, as humans, we're not ready. And I also see that the message she is giving, just like mine, is not for everyone, and everyone can't hear it. And what she is doing is saying, everyone, you should use that tool that I want to share with you right now. Yet people, I've told people about this tool and how I do it, and they're like, no, that's wrong. That's not that way. It's not, no. And it's like, okay. All I'm telling you is just totally changed my life. You don't have to use it. It's just what I've done. And I find it interesting that within all the spiritual practices, within many of the faiths and religions, they all do this tool. They talk about this tool, yet I don't see them using it. You already saw it in this video. I shared it with you. It's the first thing I do now every time I make a video, and it's the thing that I leave with on the video. And that is the tool of Namaste. Namaste, is I see the divine in you, which is also in me. Namaste is, the world is a reflection of me. And this is the tool that I've been using these last 4 months. And especially in the environment that I have been in. And I have now looked at the environment I'm in, and I'm including stores and public and everywhere I go. And I go, this is my workshop. This is my namaste. I want to see myself. And so for the last 4 months, every time I saw somebody blowing up, I would ask myself, why? Why do I see that? What's inside of me that's blowing up? Anytime I saw a person that's fat, the big one I would do is I'd see some guy, vice versa, with one skinny, one's fat, and I'd go, jeepers, how'd that person get that person? Well, now with Namaste, I quickly go, why am I so fat? And maybe it's not physical, but what is there that sees the ugliness in me? Why can't I see the beauty? And so now what I do is, as soon as I feel that, because luckily I pushed it so down to just a feeling of, I don't even get out that fat or F. I quickly go to, wow, they're so lucky to have each other. Because that's what I want to feel. That's what I want to see. And I have a problem with weight. And it might not be as bad, as most people or as what I see and label out there, yet I label myself as fat. And I personally believe by seeing fat in the world, I'm not healing myself, and that's why I can't get rid of these pounds. And it's Namaste. It's this great, amazing tool. And I don't care for Trump. And so he's my greatest Namaste tool in the world. So anything I see with him, if I see him making a weird face or saying something negative, I have to go to myself and go, Doug, where do you make weird faces? Because I know I absolutely 100% know I make faces and facial expressions which don't come across in a positive way to other people. And so, yeah, Trump's a beautiful, wonderful mirror for me to use. Where do I look in the world and put it down? Where do I put myself down? This is the Namaste tool. This is the tool I've been using that's just been transforming my life. Yes, this is Reiki. The very first thing I learned when I went to Reiki was I opened my manual and there was a piece of paper there. And the teacher goes, I first want to teach you Namaste. I go to Thailand. What's the first thing they do when they greet you? Kap kong kap. It's the bow, it's the why. And they even have different distinguish between what it means, where you place your hands, and Namaste is here. And in Thailand, general greeting, Namaste. We say it all over the place. And this is what we should do. We need to use the mirror of the world to better ourselves. And I know I don't have time for this, but the other thing I wanted to share is what's happening is I'm channeling now Usui Sensei. And the reason I'm doing that is I got a good, solid, pretty good history of what Usui Sensei was, what he went through, and I find that I'm mirroring his life down to days, down to how I've done my life. And for me, it's a great representation of who to channel, of who to be a good thing, because all I have is a good, positive image of Usui Sensei. And so now I channel through him. And everyone can do this. I first learned about channeling through Neil Donald Walsh in Communication with God. And I started practicing that out on the ranch. And I got so I could communicate with whatever we call God, Spirit, Divine. I couldn't even get my question out. And I would get an answer, which is like, wow, this makes so much sense. So we all can do this channeling. I just am now choosing to channel through Usui Sensei. And I was worried about, oh no, what's the world going to think of me? And mainly that was my growing up and my Christian upbringing. And then I realized my entire church, the entire Seventh-day Adventist church, practically their entire message is upon a woman that can channel. And they are so much into the spiritual woo-woo cult stuff because they believe that she is special. And she was given this gift. And I was told all sorts of things about she was given. And I think that's bullshit. Even in my religion, it's how Jesus was special. Yet that's bullshit. I believe Jesus was a man who gave us a message that anyone can do this stuff. Neil Donald Walsh showed us and showed me that anyone can channel. Anyone can connect into the consciousness or whatever's out there. If you want to call it God, bless you. I do whatever it is. And right now, I'm channeling Usui Sensei. And I'm getting some amazing, beautiful things about Reiki, including taking it back down to what is so simple, what he wanted. He wanted it to be simple. Meditation, breath, intention. Yet, because when he shared how he finally got it, I get it. That's all we need to do. Yet, some of these other tools that I'm looking at, symbols, they help, done in the right way. Hand positions. Usui Sensei shared with me what hand positions are, and they're not, we've totally got them wrong. I'll share with them in another video what the hand positions are all about. The two things from this video. Yeah, Marianne Williamson, she's on the right track with Namaste. With that, we need to see love in the world. We need to see more love in the world, see us in the world. Use that big mirror. And the other one is, yes, we all can channel. And don't listen to others for their stories and until you can hear the voice on your own and walk your own path. I'm creating the dojo. I will be the sensei in the dojo because I have walked this path. And my whole goal is for everyone to please go ahead of me. Show me new things. In my dojo, show me what I can't see. I don't want people to walk my exact path. Don't, we call it in hiking, don't post hole behind me. You know, it's just boring. It's hard. Walk ahead of me. Let's take turns on this journey. That's what Namaste is all about. Life's wonderful. And if you're watching this from any Reiki, I'll let you know that this morning Usui Sensei downloaded an entire course on symbols to me. It was so fast, and I saw an entire 3-day. I could make it a 7-day course on symbols and how we don't need them, yet what they are and what is not. I haven't seen anyone teach. I'm sure there's some teachers teaching this from Japan and probably China, but no one in the Reiki community is teaching this way of symbols, and no one is teaching this of sigils either. This is bringing symbols, sigils, and the samurai and Reiki all together. You want to understand this? Usui Sensei gave me this course like that while I was in my meditation. It's amazing stuff. Namaste.